You got to be patient. That's why everybody gives up. They start out and they start posting. They're like, man, this fucking picture's awesome, man. I did that in the beginning. Like, dude, this is the best fucking picture, dude. I look back on that picture now. I'm like, that was fucking dog shit, bro. All right, what the fuck was I thinking? But you think it's great, but that doesn't mean somebody else does.
And how did it start out? Like, what was the origin story?
Too much alcohol.
Really? Okay.
Says if God wanted us to have fiberglass boats, he would have given us fiberglass trees.
It's for fishermen. It's not for taking the wife and the wife's friends.
I think that it's a really, really pretty boat.
And then there was a blur that went by and ended up in the cockpit, as far as if I can remember correctly.
Welcome to the State of Sport Fishing podcast. I'm Nick Carullo. I'm joined by Anthony Pino with Hooked Optics and the captain of the Blood Money. We meet every Tuesday. We're joined by a captain, mate, boat builder, owner, or photographer. In this case, discussing different techniques, skill sets, and what sets them apart from other guys in our sport fishing industry. Before I welcome our guest, I would like to remind you that we don't make any money off this. We don't run ads. All we ask is that if this podcast brought any value to you in any way, just do us a solid and share this podcast with a friend. And now let's welcome our guest, Steve Momot, 360 Fishing Nation, sport fish trader on social media, and probably one of the top photographers in the industry right now. Steve, introduce yourself.
Everything he just said. Photographer, kind of breaking now into sport fish trader because a lot of what I do when I'm not at a tournament is here for brokers, shooting boats as they're getting bought and sold. So kind of getting into that. Man, I don't know. I mean, we'll get into the backstory here, I think, pretty soon. But that's no real stripes on my shoulders or qualifications or anything. Just get a camera out, get a phone, and show what you guys do, man. That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah. Well, I know, I feel like you're a pretty big name in the industry for probably only being, I feel like you've been in the industry for 4 years now? 4 years. Yeah.
First tournament I brought a camera to was Blue Water on the Surreal, and they won the daily. That was my first tournament. First day on a boat with a camera, bro, and in a tournament. So that was a hot start. Kind of told me, I was like, yeah, you gotta stick around, man. You gotta stick around. And you mentioned like one of the hottest names. I don't, there's of course, people that are just as good at this, if not better. But fortunately for me, I had the time, to ride this train. You know what I mean? I had the time to go to tournaments on my own time.
But you took the risk, like
exactly.
It's kind of a thing to jump in with both feet like that, and I think it's pretty admirable, man.
I appreciate it, man. It's something too, because I was doing the Blue Waters here, and then all of a sudden I was like, you know what? Screw it, man. I'm going to Ocean City. Like, let me get a room, man. I'll pay. Let me go. And from there I jump on a boat, and then I meet guys like you, or guys like Nick or whatever, and it goes from there. And then I'm like, you know what? That was fun, man. Let me go to Cabo. Let me go to Costa Rica. Let me, and after a while. Yeah.
Did you do this all on your own dime to begin with, or you're still doing it? Is it? Yeah. I got you.
Yeah, and that's what I tell people too. I'll take money from listings that I shot and everything, and I transferred over. Like I said, fortunately,
like going to Portugal.
Well, no, that wasn't on my own dime.
Yeah. You took money. That's
but I would have done it on my own dime. That was awesome, bro. Can I curse on here?
Yeah, absolutely. It's encouraged.
All right. That was fun, dude. I definitely got to get back there. Unfortunately, the Azores were hotter this year than Madeira, but I still, I got 1 day of fishing on a boat there and got to see one, and one came off and just hooked the bill. But more action than any other boat that day, so it was worth it. But
there you go, sponsor. Yeah, sponsor.
Calming the nerves, man. This is the first time talking to anybody mildly sober. So,
well. How'd you get into it in the beginning, Steve? Did you have let me
go in the Wayback Machine.
Background in fishing, or
I'm going to go in the Wayback Machine. Well, there were some little fish, just little fish back there. There were some marlin, stuff like that over at my parents' house. So my dad was big fisherman, not tournaments or anything, just, guys on their boats, go to the Bahamas, stuff like that. And he was a photographer, and he never took photos of the fishing. He was always just fishing. And I didn't give a damn for photography, dude. Before this, like I said, go to the Wayback Machine. I was a used car dealer.
Wow.
I had nothing to do with this, dude. And we.
Is that how you started with your name 360?
Yeah, bro. I was inside. So what I was like, you know what? I'm taking shots of these cars to sell them. And I started through a lot of 360 stuff was coming out. I started shooting the inside of cars. I would go to do the same hustle I'm doing now. I'd start going to dealerships, car shows, and be like, let me shoot this. Let me shoot this. And I started like, you know what? Let me try this on boats, man. Because there's a million when I go to these things, a million fucking guys at these shows and at whatever. So I'm like, let me go break into something that's a little bit more difficult, but there's no competition, And I came here, dude, and it's just one thing led to another. I put down the 360 cameras, but I kept the name because everybody calls me 360. So I'm like, oh fuck, I'm stuck with that, dude. I got to keep it in everything I do. But yeah, I rolled with it, picked up a camera, and people were like, that looks good. So I'm like, okay, and just keep rolling with it. That's all I'm doing, man. And if anybody that asks me, because I go to Ocean City now, there's like 3 or 4 guys on the jetty, like trying to start out where I did, dude. And I told them, I talked to every one of them, meet every one of them. I'm like, this is what you got to do, man. Just lay it out there. Just go everywhere, dude. Don't worry about it. Just keep going down to North Carolina, go down to Costa Rica, whatever you can do, man. Just lay it all out there and flow with it. You'll figure it out.
I think it's pretty cool, man, to have like actual it'd be cool to have like a group of guys that just came around and which I guess it looking like it did actually follow the tournaments, because the coverage of these tournaments, they're not like, they're more for the participants than the spectators, and it's not really a spectator sport because it takes place out in the fucking ocean. But any little bit seems to draw a lot more interest than I would have ever thought was the case. Like I just did. Like, people are like, oh man, like I get people now that like from yesteryear text me and be like, oh man, good luck in the tournament. Now I would honestly accredit that to social media, but guys like you in general, just like, oh, people just kind of follow it now. It's something that they're not really like super passionate about, but they like to follow it like we do, like say a sports team, Oh,
they do, man. And it's because, and that's why you'll see sometimes when I go to tournaments, and every once in a while the alcohol takes over and I just get lazy. But when I go to tournaments, I'll try to get on the catch stat and I'll try to post the results. You know what I mean? Like just stuff like that. Like like you said, like keep it a reporting, because people do want to follow it. And, there's not always somebody there from In the Bite or Marlin Mag or something anymore like they used to be.
And they don't really do that great of a job, to be honest with you.
They're old school, man. Yeah. You can't blame them. They're old school, and they don't have the money to do it anymore. They don't have the thing, and I'm there. So I'm going to do it. Luckily for me, in the past 3 years, starting off at that one daily, I'm up to 7 dailies now. Wow. I've been on a boat with 7 dailies. No champions yet. No tournament winners, but I've been on a boat with 7 dailies. So kind of being able to report from that side too, like, show the camera up, look at the flags, be like, yep, this is a daily winner, right? Like that's even 3 times the cool, man.
Yeah. So, That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, I hope you're getting a cut.
No. No. You know how it is. Sometimes it's tough enough to make sure the people on there get a cut. Yeah, I know you've heard them stories. So
absolutely.
Yeah, no, but it's fun, man, and that's why I take it. I take it as a coverage and learning all this stuff, man. A lot of this, I see and hear a lot of things I can't talk about, obviously. But I don't know, man. I just keep rolling with it. And now I'm to the point where, shoot, I'm getting paid to go to Cabo. I'm getting paid to go a bunch of places. And if you do it long enough on your own, you create that value. Somebody's going to pay you to do it.
I feel like you should be getting paid for everything you're doing now. I mean, you're kind of on that level. I mean, who else is really putting out the content that you are right now?
Yeah, but you know what? When no one's there and no one's doing it, there's no value in it. That's what I'm saying. I came into this because automotive had so many people, you know what I mean? So I'm coming in and I'm doing something nobody else is really doing. So I'm kind of creating that value, but at the same time, I don't want to be a douche about it, like too much, like like for instance, when I shoot for a broker here, okay, I don't charge them to put it on the story. When I post it, I don't charge them. I'm like, yeah, you paid me for the shoot, man. You know what I mean? But
and it's advertising for you as well.
Absolutely, bro. It's content for me. It's advertising for me, but I don't want to get into that douche category like I'm just for sale. Like everything I do is because there's a dime behind it. And I'm like, oh, fuck that, bro. I don't want people to think of me like that. And it comes back to me. Especially now, I'm building out Sports Fish Trader and I'm kind of getting on so I deal with brokers. Now I'm trying to do presidents of companies and all that crap, dude. And I don't know these people. So who do I call? I call my brokers that I've been hooking up. You know what I mean? And they, oh yeah, let me get you in touch with this guy. Let me get in touch with, and it pays off in the end, bro. It all pays off in the end. You just got to do what you think you're, capable of handling, capable of giving, and it will come back in the end. It will.
Be patient.
You got to be patient. That's why everybody gives up. They start out and they start posting. They're like, man, this fucking picture's awesome, man. I did that in the beginning. Like, this is the best fucking picture, dude. I look back on that picture now. I'm like, that's fucking dog shit, bro. All right, what the fuck was I thinking? But you think it's great, but that doesn't mean somebody else does, man. That's where a lot of people misfire, dude. So
what Sportfish Trader is? Who's that? You're linked up with a couple of guys for that?
Just one guy, bro. Just one guy. So there's one guy that I do a lot of video work. His name's Eric. I do a lot of video work. He got the contract for like Marine Max. He does mostly yachts, but he's got the passion to not, this kind of thing that I do right now is very labor intensive, and I can only make as much money as boats I can shoot in a physical period of time. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like, you got to kind of find something new, get some recurring. And he's got that same kind of passion that I do. Like he went up to Ocean City with me this last year. So I'm like, dude, anybody's going to go up there on their own dime like that and pay for some shit? I'm like, you can come on with me, bro. Because there's not a lot of people that will do that. So yeah, we're 50-50 in it. He's kind of funding it more and I'm doing all the legwork.
But he's a broker or a photographer?
Nope. He's a video guy. He does photos too, but he's a video guy. Yeah.
Got it.
But not real big or anything like that. Not into the fishing world. But like I said, he's got the video. So, between that, we can pump out our own stuff for free, and as long as you got the passion, dude, everything else will come. Everything else. It's the same thing with fishing, bro. How many guys want to mate, and go on a boat? Oh, I want to mate on this boat. I want to go here. I want to go there. And they give up. Yeah. Because somebody didn't give them a break. Well, fuck, but then go somewhere else. Keep working.
Yeah, absolutely.
No is only a reason to keep going on, dude. Can't take no for an answer.
Yeah. What do you got to say, Chase?
Hello, Chase.
What's going on, Chase? I've been looking at you out there.
There he is.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Okay, because I can hardly hear.
We hear you.
What country are you in, Chase?
I'm in the U.S. right now. I'm home for a couple days.
There you go.
Boring.
Sweet microphone.
What was that?
Sweet microphone.
He's even got the ear thing. He's like, yeah.
Dude, this is the OG one that we got when we first started this thing. And I switched to a different one. And when my girlfriend and I broke up, she took that one. And now I got this one.
That's only. I thought it was that microphone. I heard that story, and I thought that was you got it back, but it's a different one.
Yeah, I'm waiting on the new one to come in, but they didn't ship it to me until I was already on my way back. So I was like, man, I got to hop in on one. So
there you go.
Nice. We have this mic for today.
Gotcha.
It's not the prettiest thing in the world.
No, yeah, it looks like you're about to tell us the weather.
Where's everybody going next, man? I mean, I talked to Nick earlier, so I kind of his plan. Although I don't know if he wants to make it public or not, but
my life gets very boring here in the next couple of months. We take the boat to Wrightsville Beach, get some work done, and then kind of see where the world lets us go this winter. And I think I might try to go do a Mag Bay trip with some friends, just because who doesn't want to go to Mag Bay? So see.
And we gotta get you down to Miami. Come sail fishing with us.
I think I'm gonna have to drive down the exhaust risers for the blood money at some point. I would love to do that, Nick. It ain't gonna be pretty, bro, but it'd be. You sure would have plenty to laugh at.
Nah. You'll do fine.
I could still roll in the pit dead baiting, but I never could do that live bait stuff. It's an art. I can't do it.
Hey, you got it. So Steve, I see your picture of Marlin Magazine back there. How did that feel? How long did that take?
Fortunately, not that long. Listen, yeah, bro. That's you know what? That's a lot of chance, bro. It is. It's a lot of chance because they got to be looking for the type of shot like this year at the beginning of the year, especially. They told me like, we've been putting Bayless on the cover so much, we're not putting any more Bayless on it. So I'm like, all right, I'm not sending any Bayless shots because they're not making it, and yeah, it's just opportunity, man. That's what they were looking for, and I had it, bro. Everybody sends a bunch of stuff in and they pick a bunch of stuff and then they vote it down from there. And I got in. It had nothing to do with me. It has little to do with the photographer. Really. It's what they need at that time.
Tell us about that shot you got there, Steve. What boat?
That's Sandman. That's Sandman. Sandman. I think that was it the Buck? No. I think that was Operation Sailfish. And I think it was the Sandman. It was either that or the Buck. They fish them both. And it was one of them stupid days out there. And I was on the Surreal.
Those days when all the South Florida guys get excited because it's blowing 30 out of the north. Like, why?
I know that might have been one of the days. You guys remember that? Well, I know Nick might remember that day that it was like 10-foot swells coming through the Palm Beach Inlet.
Oh yeah.
Remember that, bro? That might have been that day or the day after when it was stupid out. And I go that shot right there. I remember that shot because I don't remember most of the shots for some odd reason, but that shot, I went to the cabin on the 53 Sueños, grabbed my stuff, saw that boat, saw the Sandman coming. Bro, and at that time I only had DSLRs. I still have one, but everything's manual. So I don't like on a mirrorless mirrorless camera now. When you look through the viewfinder, you see what you're going to shoot. You know what I mean? It's got all the settings, everything right there. DSLR, you got to figure out where your settings are, and you got to know. So I pull that bitch out, and then they're coming, dude. And I pull that bitch out, put the lens on, no time to wipe anything, hoping there's no fucking humidity, no fog on the lens, and just started shooting. And that's what I got.
Nice.
So yeah, it was luck of the draw. One of the best shots I got was a thresher shark down in Costa Rica. You probably remember.
Yeah, that's the sickest shot I've ever seen, I think.
Dude, it's another thing of opportunity, man.
It was just free jumping one of those ones that just jump around.
Bro, but if you think about it for a second, why would I have the camera out? You know what I mean? And
what were you shooting? Because I still don't understand how you got it.
Yeah, because they just randomly down there. They just
here's the thing.
Around.
Most of the fish you get down there, especially sailfish, right? You get it, you can release it. That's it. Done. You're done. Well, this son of a bitch, for some reason, it dove behind the boat, and we're just sitting there. We're sitting there. I'm in the car. I'm on the bridge. What?
Are you hooked up to it?
Yeah, hooked up to it, and it dove. Okay, and I'm on the bridge. And I'm holding my camera. I'm like, fuck. Let me go down there, and because it's always better to get a shot. Like you see the guy that's in Panama a lot, Hans Ribner. I think that's yeah, bro. He's in one of those Bertrams where it looks like he's sitting in the water, but he's just above the waterline. So I go down there to get shot like that. And as I'm sitting there, this bitch jumps out of the water. I'm like anybody else would be, like that, bro. And captain, I think it was Brad Wilson, Viking. I can't remember the name of the boat right now. And he's looking back. He's like, that's a fucking thresher shark. So it jumped again. And I'm like, same thing, bro. I'm sitting here holding this fucking, $4,000 worth of fucking camera and lens and shit. And I'm like, that's it, taking it in, bro. And then it jumped for a third time. I'm like, all right, maybe I need to get this bitch. And that's what I got, bro. I mean, how many times does a sailfish dive in Costa Rica? How many times is a thresher shark going to jump? 4 times. How many times are you going to be in the back of the boat with a fucking professional camera and a long lens all this shit that came together to make that happen.
Yeah. Okay, so that was on the 4th jump.
Third and fourth jump. And fourth jump, I shot it.
No, that picture it's insane, man. It really is.
Were you guys just trolling for sailfish, or
Yeah, it was the Triple Crown. No, I'm sorry. That was actually Capos. That was Pelagic Rockstar.
I got you. That's crazy that
yeah, man.
They don't typically, when I've seen down there, you just like see them randomly jump out of the water. But I'd never heard of what a hook one.
There was a captain. I can't remember the guy's name. You know, these old school guys, man. There's charters down there and everything. And I remember I took the picture to him on the docks, and he was like, "Yeah, man, I've probably seen about 100 of them things, but ain't never been an asshole on the back of the boat with a camera to get one." I'm like, yeah, well, you know, I get it, bro. And but that's why, you can't get that if you ain't out there, man. And that's another thing. I gotta keep going out there. You know, you can't get anything good like that. You can't make the cover if you're not out on the water. I can't wait for somebody to invite me and just ask, bro. Yeah, that's all I do with anything. So next up, I'm just going to go ahead and take the topic here, Nick, for you. Next up. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was going to say besides that shot, what's another shot that's close to that as far as just like right place, right time?
Bisbee's probably be number 3. I mean, you just took the 2 off the top. So everything down here is going to be down peg from those 2. but the third one would probably be Bisbee's. First year I went to Bisbee's, I'm on the Hooray, and they hook up to a Wang Black Marlin. I think it was 215 or something like that. No, 315. I'm sorry. It's over 300. Anything over 300 counts. So I think it was like 315 or something. So we boat a Black Marlin and weigh it at Bisbee's. And that's, like last year, there was nobody that scored anything. And then the year before that, it's not a sailfish tournament where everybody's got something going on. It's, so I'm on 3 different boats in 3 different days. And again, to be on a boat that weighs a marlin at my first Bisbee's, it's like, it's a daily, it's a thresher shark shot. It's just these little signals that keep telling me you're in the right place, bro. And you're doing the right thing. So going to Bisbee's this time, and all that money's rolled over from last year, which is already, I think, one of the richest tournaments. And I swear everybody keeps saying they're the richest tournaments. I don't even know who the hell the richest tournament is, but I think it was like 40 something boats from last year rolled over all their money. So if any one of those 40 boats wins a daily, it's going to be like, what is it? 1.7 a day. So times 2, you're getting close to 4 million if you just win a daily. And there's 3 days. Yeah, and I'm sure if you're the second place for that day, you're still going to win a chunk because you're in it. And if somebody else isn't in it and they win, you still got second place. You're still probably going to get $1 million. So it's going to be a big one. It's going to be fucking intense. I mean, it already is anyway. The shotgun start, most of the shotgun starts down. Well, we don't even do them down here anymore, but with the shotgun start down here, you go out, you already got your bait. Well, there, and most people probably don't know this. You go out, you shotgun start, and half the guys are going to shotgun start to go get bonitas. Yeah. You start off getting your bait, and then you go out from there. You try to get enough, and it'd be like 15, 20 boats in the same area, just all backed up to each other, just all throwing out fucking sardines or anything they can get, dude, just to get bonitas, and then let's go. Once they count that they got enough, fill the tubes, whatever it is, they fucking just take off, dude. Find a fishing spot. Yeah, that's going to be a cool
experience. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. You'll get there and win it one day. I believe in that.
That's a dream.
And after you win it, dive down there, swim with tunas a little bit. But yeah, after that, DR, going to shoot Donna Lucy, new Donna Lucy for FNS. That's going to be fun. And probably, don't tell the wife, probably going to spend another extra day or 2 fishing, or shooting fishing.
When are you doing
that? First or second week in November.
Ah, damn. We're going to be docked right next to him. We leave the first week in November.
Yeah, I wish it was. I wish it was now. That's what I was hoping for. But they're driving it all the way from.
They're in the on the hard at Sunset right now. Which is
okay. Yeah, he's taking it
here yesterday.
Yeah, he's taking it down. Then he wants to get settled and get it all cleaned up and ready and everything, which is fine. I understand that, but it should still be good. Weren't we there in November last year, Nick?
Yeah, we were there. Yeah. Yep, November. Yep.
Should be good.
Yeah, we had some good fishing when you came down. Started out slow, but we got into them.
Well, it was only 2 days, man. I mean, It was only 2 days, and the second day was nice, man. That was fun. Yeah. So I had a thought when I was sitting there rambling on about what it is that I do, and I forgot, dude. So,
oh man, I thought you were gonna come with something with a great story.
No, it was. Yeah, no. What the hell was it, dude? Oh man,
I was just going inspired or something.
No, definitely not. No, you weren't inspired to do anything. No, man. Yeah. No, well, one thing, a lot of people. So if I'm sitting here and I'm trying to think, like, what is it? People ask me is like, do you ever fish? No. If I do fish, I'm going to go out with my buddy on his 24-foot here off Pompano, and I'm going to get freaking rocked trying to just get a kingfish, dude. That's what I'm going to do. That's all I want to do, bro. Because I don't have to worry about it. I don't want to do it. But if I'm out with one of you guys, man, like a catch from me is getting the shot, dude. You know what I mean? I can't. I got a picture of me getting a sailfish down in Costa Rica on a bachelor party. Okay, for that one, I'm going to put the camera down. I won't bring the camera because it'll probably get fucking broken. But other than that, it's just getting the shot, man. I don't know why. That's where my passion is now, and so I don't touch a rod, even obviously not in a tournament, but even if it's not a tournament, I don't care to do any of that. I tend to help out sometimes, clear shit out of the way if I can. A lot of people wonder why I'm able to get on boats. I don't know. I'm gonna tell you at this point, people know me. People can talk to somebody. People tell, hey, Nick, how was a guy on the boat? Or somebody, well, if he was on that guy's boat, he must be cool. But you know what I mean? Now it's different. But in the beginning, I don't know, man. I just ask. It's like if somebody wants to do what I do, I just ask. That's it. Somebody says no, you got another fucking like 100 boats in that tournament, dude. Just ask somebody, bro.
Yeah.
Go to somebody posting a shitload of social media, and they'll fucking let somebody with a camera on, bro.
That's probably true.
Yeah, man. But you can't be a douche. Somebody offers you a shot, you got to take it. There's rules out there. Can't fuck up the mojo. Like on the Hooray, man. The amount of fucking tequila shots. And I hate tequila, bro. But I'm like, well, I'm not going to be that asshole where, you got a fish and it comes off and it's because you didn't take a fucking tequila shot. So I'm not going to play that game. You got to honor the rules of the boat, man, So
that is a rule.
What?
I said that is a rule.
It's whatever the hell the rule is that day. I don't know. I've seen some weird shit. So, but I do whatever the hell it is.
Fireball.
It could be Fireball. Yeah, absolutely. Dude. It could be Fireball. It could be fucking whiskey. Who the fuck knows?
Jaeger.
Yeah.
Fireball rally shots. They'll get it for you.
Yeah. But if it's really stupid, I watch somebody else do it, or else I realize they're just trying to get me to fucking be a guinea pig, bro. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna fucking do that until everybody else does it. Yeah, there's a lot of games out there. Y'all know that, man. But Nick, I'm sorry, man. There was one thing that I was going to talk about. I can't remember what it is, dude. I just can't. I can't remember.
Tell us about your trip to Portugal.
Oh man, shooting Haruko. Which, by the way, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. He can get mad at me if he wants to. They're on their way to Cabo now.
Really?
Yeah, they're on their way to Cabo. I don't think they're fishing Bisbees because I don't think they're just fired up for that. I don't think they want to be involved in anything, organized.
That's wild.
You are going to do some mag bay. Yeah, I know, man. But when it doesn't matter what the check is, when it doesn't matter how many zeros are on that bitch,
Is there a reason why they're getting rid of it? Or you're not allowed to say, or? I
don't know. There's a lot of things on these boats, and you know that too, that are above my pay grade. There's certain things I won't even ask. I won't ask. I would just assume, if you this is all assumptions. Let me put that disclaimer out now. But I would just assume if you look at the way they are, owner is an adventurer, dude. And I think, he built it. It was a great build. He's gone here, there, and there with it. And he's like, let me get on to the next thing. You know what I mean?
But is he done with sport fishing, or is he going to get another boat, or?
Yes.
But what? He can't go.
Yeah, but the next step, I was told, I won't say it. So I because that might be something they don't want to talk about, but yeah, they're going to get. Sorry, girl. Sorry, man. Leo don't have that kind of pull, man.
My guess is
that's the way it is, bro. That's the way it is. I'm like I said, I hear and see a lot of things when I'm on these boats, especially when they're for sale and all that stuff. I get some boats. Sometimes I shoot them. I can't talk about them. I can't do stories. I can't do anything until somebody decides. So I got to honor that, because if you don't keep these people's secrets, you don't get the job, dude.
Yeah, absolutely.
They can't trust you, and then you don't get the job. You don't get that inside info. So, yeah, but they're going to do some Mag Bay. I'm told I may get some access to go on there and shoot some Mag Bay stuff from the Haruka.
Dude, you got to that is a photographer's dream there, dude. Just teaser bites all day.
I'm drone fucking GoPro shit in the water. That's why I want to go. I was supposed to go last year, and it just didn't work out with the way that the groups were going. I was there in February. We were going to go, and there was like a 30 knot wind every day. And it was fucking rough, dude. And it's never rough there. And it was fucking rough, bro. So I was supposed to go back then, didn't do it. But this year I'm definitely going with somebody. So hopefully it's them, or hopefully it's them and someone else, so I can go back. But dude, just to sit there all day long and just like, okay, I got a lot of shots with that camera. Now let me use the GoPro. Now let me use the drone. Now let me just jump in and fucking swim and see what happens. Like endless shots versus a regular day where I'm like, okay, I got to try and get this and that because I might not get another one.
Yeah, I mean, I think that, in my opinion, you can only take so many pictures of like jumping fish. So any sort of teaser bite or something you get on the bite is going to be the sickest thing. And that's
just try and mix. Yeah, exactly. Try and mix it up.
Yeah, and then Mag Bay is the spot for that.
Absolutely, bro. And the views and
Anthony.
Yeah.
When you went down there, did you drive that?
The aircraft carrier? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the aircraft carrier.
That thing's in the DR right now, and that thing is a tank.
It's enormous, and it's not a great Mag Bay, but because it don't.
What is the aircraft carrier? Why do I
it's the it's the 87, I think it's 87 foot Aussie rules big blue hull boat.
Oh yeah. Okay.
It is like a yacht.
It's I forget.
I know. I've seen it.
It was built by a company called Ocean Fast. I think they only built 1 or 2 sport fishers, and it's a pretty old boat. But we went with a group of 10 people up the Mag Bay, and with 10 people and 4 crew, this boat was very, very comfortable, and everybody had their own space. And I mean, we still caught the 2 full days that we fished, we still caught 60 plus a day. I think if we would have had a regular sport fisher, we would have done better. But man, it was it didn't matter, like I really like, it's splitting hairs, but for everybody to be like able to just like take a break and come with our whole group was pretty awesome. And then they let me drive most of the time, which was cool. And it was just an exercise in patience, like just trying to get that thing to change direction. Because it's underpowered by like it only cruises at 18 knots, which thankfully we didn't have to go. Like once we found the right spot, we didn't have to go anywhere. But like me and the captain were up in the tower looking for birds, and we finally found what we were looking for on the horizon. It took us a fucking hour to get there because it was literally 18 miles away. Because the tower is like 900 feet up in the air, and I'm using my Frasers that I brought along with me, and I'm like, you can see to the end of the earth with that, and you just see like 6 frigate birds, and you're like, man, maybe if we go over there, and next thing you know, it's way more than 6 frigate birds, but it's still an hour away. So we saw all the birds there, and then I just went to take a nap. I said we should go over there.
We see them every morning running out. Like we usually leave pretty late. We leave at like 6:45 kind of deal.
Yeah.
And it seems like everybody's been leaving early. And the other day, we were coming around Cabeza del Toro, and I was like, man, those boys must have left early this morning if they're already all the way out here.
Yeah,
and
they are.
The boss man just starts cracking up. We watch them like, it's a cool rig, but like, damn, it's just big and slow.
Yeah, it's slow. The Navy's letting them leave that early?
I'll tell you what, they look very comfortable, and that's I give more power to them because I like comfort.
Yeah, they were in the Bisbee, so I got a lot of shots in it. That cockpit is it was like multi-tier. Yeah,
it's a really cool boat. I mean, I wouldn't want to spend my whole life on it, but it's definitely made to go do some. It ain't made to do what it's doing now, fishing day trips in the DR. It's made to go do what we were doing and up in Mag Bay, which is hang out, be comfortable.
Yeah.
And just
does it have good range?
I couldn't tell you. I would assume just because it's got to hold a ton of fuel.
It's big, yeah.
Yeah. It was built in the 90s, so it's I wouldn't say it's obsolete because they've done as much as they can to that boat to keep it up beyond repower it.
Yeah. But
I don't think the hull is designed to really get up and go like a modern day sport fisher. It's more of a push through the water type hull. So, I mean, it's a cool boat, and the owners do a really good job, and the captain is a very, very nice guy. And they're always going somewhere, which is cool. I mean, they're full on with that thing. So,
yeah.
But I got to thank the captain. Macchia is his name. He's an Italian guy, and he let me drive for that whole Mag Bay trip or most of that Mag Bay trip. Pretty awesome.
Yeah, that Haruko, man, the inside of that thing is huge, man, and it's got the crew quarters in there, just like a friggin' motor yacht, and it's hidden, so it's like it's right off the side. You think a TV pops out? No, it's just like hatch opens and you climb down. There's 2 bunk beds, a head, like a stateroom for the captain, access to the engine room. It's like, holy shit, man. The thought that goes into that, man. But
that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. That bench seat in the back of the bridge there, that thing looks pretty cool, man.
Little sofa back there.
Yeah. Get comfy, watch the spread.
Yeah, bro. I wish I'd been able to go out and go fishing. Unfortunately, owner was coming in a couple of days, and they had to do a lot of prep. They were actually on, I don't know my directions now. They're actually on the northeast side of the island because they were told they couldn't fit over in Funchal. I think that's where, I don't know. But yeah, they couldn't fit in the normal marina where everyone's used to, going to charter and everything. So it was a little bit windier over there. It was a little bit rougher, and there's a lot of dirt. So they were like, I got to wash that thing every fucking day.
Wow.
That sucks. But other than that, man, well, the place doesn't have air conditioning. So prepare for that if you go. I couldn't find anywhere with fucking air conditioning. But no, yeah, that's got to be on the bucket list for anybody who likes that, man. The island's great. Driving on it's crazy. Make sure you rent a car because you're gonna have fun. You're gonna have fun. The way Europeans drive, it's like the Autobahn, but with a lot of fucking turns. Dude, it was intense, bro. There's no looking down at the phone.
Dominican Republic yet?
Yeah, not driving.
You gotta go drive in there. That's a good one.
Shit. Yeah, no, it's a great place, dude. I mean, people are friendly until I tried to get out and I had some, COVID Nazis. But
hope you didn't bring your travel camera bag onto the teak on that.
No, well, no, dude. I can't bring sandals. Like whenever I get on somebody's boat, I ask like instantly, like, listen, are these shoes cool? Because I'll take them off. Like, you know what I mean? There's no wheels, nothing touches, nothing drags, nothing. The rules of the boats, man. It's crazy. But yeah, so that's somewhere everybody's got to go, man. At some point, their Azores. Got to get over to Cape Verde, even though I was told like it's very dangerous, but whatever. It's off the coast of Africa, right? It's a fucking African, whatever. You hurt the gringos, man, the money don't come. That's the rule. Don't hurt the gringos, bro, or whatever they call them in Africa. So yeah, man, that's it. And next year is going to be just cycle it all over again, man. Start off with Costa Rica in January.
Nice.
Costa Rica in January, blue water here. They say, by the way, you guys want, you know what? Let's get you guys edit this, I'm sure. So you have some interesting conversation. What do you guys think about this Sailfish Cup thing?
What?
The blue water, the Sailfish where it's like 100 days or something and you can fish any, you know what I'm talking about, right? The blue water, the Sailfish Cup, it's like what starts in a couple of days, I think, and it goes to like May. Or something.
It goes all season or something like that.
Yeah. And there's like multiple dailies and multiple ways to win. You could fish 5 days anytime between that period. I mean, if you don't want to talk about it, we don't have to.
No, yeah.
I'm sure nobody's
honestly,
really
I don't even know if we're
going
to do it. I mean, I don't know if we're going to do it. I don't have no idea how many boats are signed up. I mean, I guess it's a a cool concept. Maybe it'll catch on, but I don't know. I feel like this year, first year, it's going to be tough to get a big crowd, I think.
I think the cool thing about tournaments is that they're only a specific, they're an event unto themselves, and they get, hopefully, ideally, one of the cool parts about tournaments in general is to just have like everybody in the same spot, and then you go out and compete in a general area, and then you come back and you're either happy or, like, if you're like me, you're pretty sad typically.
So it's the camaraderie. It's the camaraderie. Well, that's why I feel like the Jimmy Johnson, and I like them. They're cool and everything. Marketing people, I know them, very good people. Mm-hmm. Disclaimer. But I feel like I don't like the way they did the Jimmy Johnson, where they're making out of all these inlets up and down, South Florida, because you take that away. You take that aspect. Everybody's going to come back tired as shit. Maybe you didn't catch anything, and now you're going to clean up, do all that stuff, and go to the Hard Rock.
Yeah, especially if you're driving down from Palm Beach or stuff like that.
Yeah, because you're going to drive to where the fish are. So if the fish are biting off Miami and you're in fucking Palm Beach, you're going to take a boat down there.
Yeah.
And now you're going to clean up? You're going to go down? Nah, man.
I will say they did an incredible job with that Atlantic City tournament. Other than the fact that they hung the fish from a crane and we lost by 0.2 of a pound, but beyond that. Beyond that, they did a really, really great job. We had a fucking blast. I'm still recovering from that week. That was a fucking ball.
That was a good one, bro. They had a lot of
between the 7 a.m. fucking 7 a.m. lines in and 100-mile runs and just being in Atlantic City. When we got back to Ocean City, we were just done. All the boats that came back to Ocean City we're just like, we give up. We're not fishing for another day or two.
How many boats did they have?
I think they had
80 or 90, I think. Wasn't it?
Yeah, between 70 and 90, I'd say. Probably around 80, I think, Nick. It was
a good show. Yeah, it was a good showing. And it caught a lot of tunas. You had the big marlin. What was that, 5-something?
6-something, yeah.
6-something, yeah. That's a great first year, bro. If you can put that on your resume to come back.
The big eye fishing, the big eye fishing was, we didn't tuna fish, but the tuna fishing was incredible. That tournament, they said that the guys that were tuna fishing, they would hook like 2 or 3 200-pound big eyes, and then like 300 of them would come up and swim up behind the boat as they were boating it. So, and then the white marlin fishing was decent, as long as that tournament has good weather, and the fish are in the area, it'll be great. But if that tournament has bad weather, it's going to be fucking horrible. We'll still do it, but it's just
That's July, right?
Yeah, it's July. It's sometimes we have water that comes down from the north. So in July, it's sometimes a really good idea to be up in Jersey if you're willing to go burn fuel, which that's all we do is burn fuel up here. So, but yeah, it's a cool tournament. I'm looking forward to it next year. Hopefully we can avoid somebody getting stabbed, and hopefully we can win a little bit more.
Oh, I shouldn't have even brought it up because I can't actually tell you. So, but the Jimmy Johnson people have something big planned within the next 5-10 years. So it's a little ways off, but they're still growing. They're going to move. Yeah, they're going to go somewhere that's going to be pretty cool.
Nice.
You got all the little secrets, don't you?
Yeah, you're just
rocks?
If I don't tell anybody anything, then they keep telling me, bro. That's why I can't, But dude, I got brokers now who are asking me, like, dude, what boats are coming out? Because I know you know more than we do. Because that's just where I'm at, man. They're all competition. I'm nobody's competition. So everybody tell me, man. You guys know it's just dick measuring galore in this whole industry. So I don't have to measure it against anybody. I don't have. There's a couple of younger dudes like down in Miami, like names are Ryan Wolf. You know what I'm saying?
Speedwack.
Lamellos, yes. All I see is meat now. You know what I mean? But yeah, good guys, man. But they have other things going on. And other than that, the only people that still shoot are like old school guys, So I'm like right in the middle, right in the middle. So it's good, man. It's fun. I see a lot of shit.
You had something to say, Chase? What are you gonna say? We can't hear you.
Yeah, man, put the mic up.
I was just gonna say we got to start thinking of where there's hard rocks, because that's probably where they're gonna go next. So like,
Nope.
I know that.
Nope.
Oh.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Damn. I thought I was on to something.
No hard rock.
Like that. No.
I don't even know if there's a casino. I'll be honest with you.
Bro, they got a tournament in Vegas coming up?
I wish, bro. I've been looking for an excuse. I think there's like a game. There's like some sort of game thing I saw in Marlin Mag that they're going to be, like a game association or something. So technically, like, marlin fishing and shit's on that list. And I was like, oh, God, I got a reason to go to Vegas now. But I'll take Costa Rica and Cabo and all those places. I'll deal with it. I'll handle it. It's cool.
What's your favorite place to go or shoot or to be?
Favorite place to shoot? I like Los Sueños, man. Because of light
weather.
The calm weather, especially in January and everything. Yeah, the calm weather, the sunrises, there's mountains. I mean, it's got like a perfect sunrise and sunset location. The water's calm there in the bay. All the boats come in close together. You know what I mean? But the most fun I have is Cabo by far, dude. Just the atmosphere. You got it. Because, Los Sueños, you don't have a lot of tourists around there partying. Everybody at the marina is a fisherman, Yeah. Or the girls from town waiting for the fishermen. But yeah, it's all fishermen, man. But in Cabo, you got bachelorette parties. You got fucking, you know what I mean? Like, there's just all kinds of shit going on there outside of the tournament. So it's just like a party everywhere, dude. Parties on the boats, parties, So the atmosphere is cool, especially when there's a fish weighed. The amount of people, total COVID violation, but the amount of fucking people, around the scales, man, it's awesome.
Have you been to Bermuda?
No, I was going to go this year, but I decided to go to that Jimmy Johnson in Atlantic City, which is pure just strategic decision. Because I'm like, okay, 80 something boats, a lot of people I know, whatever, versus big fish in Bermuda, but not that many teams. And you know what I mean? Yeah. So it was just a strategic decision business wise, for the gram.
For the gram.
Yeah, for the gram. So I don't know. This year, I'm going to try Guatemala or Panama, I think.
I'm actually going to Guatemala next week. I got a wedding over there, but I'm going to fish with David Salazar one day. So,
okay.
Have you ever been there before? Where are you going? Where's the wedding at, Nick?
Antigua.
Dude, have you been there before?
Not Antigua, but I did go to Guatemala and fish with David before. So
I gotcha. Antigua is a cool ass town. I'm trying to arrange my girlfriend and I to go for maybe right after Christmas and New Year's, fish with that boat, the King and I down there, and then go to Antigua for actual New Year's for the party.
Oh, nice.
It's a pretty special town, man. I love it. I've only been there once, but I want to go back so bad.
Nice. Yeah, I'm excited, man. I've heard good things, and I just talked to David. The fishing's like really good right now. They're seeing 30 to 60 fish a day and, a couple blue marlin and yellowfins. So I'm excited.
Shit, I didn't know that. I should get down there.
Yeah, I follow the, was it Casa Vieja Lodge?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's Salazar's place. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, bro, they post all the time. They're great on social media and they show their scoreboards. And I was like, it's fucking crazy numbers, bro.
That's the most if you want to go and as far as affordable places to go fishing and see some incredible stuff, that's probably as close as the best place to go other than South Florida. Yeah. I mean, other places like going to Mag Bay is quite a commitment. Going to Costa Rica is expensive. Not getting to Costa Rica, but once you get there, Costa Rica ain't cheap. So and Mexico's cheap, I guess, in Isla, stuff like that. But I love Guatemala. So
yeah, it's a cool place. It's calm and sick fishing.
I was supposed to go. So the Sneak Attack, which is a ACY boat, American Custom. I was going to try to go with. They were coming from Stewart, going through the Panama Canal, fishing off. I was going to go down there, bro, but I couldn't. Whatever the resort is down there in Panama. What I'm talking about
Pinos Bay.
I get them all mixed up. But the one down south,
Pinos Bay.
Yeah, Pinos Bay. Yeah, dude, I couldn't get out. I was like, if I go down there, I can't get out. I got to wait for the boat because there's like 2 flights a week.
Yeah.
And they're full of people from the hotel. And I'm like, oh, fuck, bro. I can't spend 7 days down here. I'm going to come back to a fucking divorce attorney. Vikings, bro. I'm just going to put that out there now. The Graham, unless it's a 92 or a fucking enclosed 80, Graham doesn't like Vikings, bro. I can put the sickest shot up of a Viking, whatever. Yeah, so that's the one rule. Anybody wants to post something, post a custom, bro. I have no problem, bro. I don't complain about anything I can't afford, bro. I don't fucking care. That's you know what I'm saying? Like people, you post something and people start talking shit. I'm like, bro. And there's always somebody, because I try to sometimes stay professional, but there's always somebody who's like, yeah, what the fuck you got? I agree, bro. What? Shut up, dude. I'll ride out with y'all. You got something in the cooler? Shit. What difference does it make? But yeah, I'm just, strategically, bro. The Graham, picky fucking people.
Gotcha.
Hey, Pino.
Yeah.
Why aren't you guys on meat missions right now?
I don't know. We went tried to go marlin fishing last week. It didn't work out. We caught a couple tunas. Look, let me tell you, the other day we went fishing without a mate, and we went from marlin fishing to trolling for tunas, then to chunking, and then back to trolling for tunas. Our little adventure chunking was not pretty, man. Considering how good these guys are bill fishing, and you would think that bill fishing's way harder than chunking for tunas, like just throwing bait over the side and catching a fish. It was one of the most frustrating things I've ever seen with this group in 10 years. Everything was always tangled, and I just didn't understand. We're just not our thing. To be honest with you, Chase. We got to go do one good one for the end of the season, but
I like chunking when it's good.
I mean, everybody likes chunking when it's good, and it's good now, but it wasn't good for us. The amount of arrogance we showed to just roll up there and be like, oh, we're here. We bummed bait off a bunch of people. I rigged shit up. Like, we rolled up. I had to go around the fleet and be like, hey, are you caught your limit? Can we borrow some chunks? And it was just embarrassing, man. The whole thing was definitely not our thing. So we should have stayed down there and marlin fish, because one boat caught 8, and the DAC had a great last day. So it's all going to be overcome when this wind comes next week. So, or the end of the week here. So be all she wrote.
I just keep seeing it. I keep seeing everybody up there. I'm like, man, I kind of miss it. I keep telling the boss, I'm like, I want to do one meat mission where we just go kill a bunch of shit. I kind of miss it.
You picked a good summer. You picked a good summer not to be here, buddy. It was rough.
Yeah, I talked to John Mead last night, and he's like, man, it was painful.
Yeah. So, and he had good fishing, and we had good fishing, and it was still very rough. So, what's your plans, Chase?
I'm gonna go back here to the DR in a couple days.
Oh, the boat's still down there?
Yeah. Yep.
I got you.
It was my turn to come home. I got a bunch of stuff. Got to find a new house. The apartment is getting a little old, and I want to get a house. So I got to go find a house, and we're gonna fish the October moon, and then bring the boat home. Fish the Gold Cup. There's been talks of doing Mexico. I don't know if we'll do it. But the boss he's liking the blue marlin fishing a lot, so try and get back to DR next year. And then the other day we actually we broke down on the ride out coming around Cabeza del Toro, and we couldn't get the starboard engine to go above 700 RPMs or build any boost. So we were like, hey, let's just troll out and go try and find a big one on the bottom, and stumbled into like a 400 and I don't know, maybe 400, 410.
Nice.
And, came up, ate everything on the teasers, and we're like, see that fish? That fish right there is why you go to St. Thomas, because we've been trying to talk them into it. And we actually tried to talk them into going this moon down the Anegada, because they're having some good fishing down there. So we were like, hey, let's run down. And he was like, nah, I want to stay, why would we go down there and catch 4 when we can stay here and catch 10 or 15?
Because they're fucking huge down there.
That's
why, bro.
We told him, we explained to him, hey, here's, 400. This is what a real blue marlin does.
Yeah.
it's not 60, 80 pounds.
Yeah.
It's 400 pounds tearing up every teaser, wheeling out underneath the rigger. It was everything you could have asked. The fish put on a show. The boss's daughter fought it for like an hour in the harness, and then I fought it for the second hour in the harness, and it just sitting down there in the thermocline. Ended up catching it. Had a bunch of fun on the leader with it. The boss's son leadered it.
Nice.
And it came up jumping. He was like, he turns around. He's like, I get it now. That was cool as shit. He's like, because he was like, why would we go catch 4 or 5 in a day when we, can stay here and catch 10? And we were like, dude, you're gonna understand.
Is Anegada still in the Dominican, or is it somewhere in a different island?
It's PVI.
PVI.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah, you're going out, and they're getting some good fishing down there right now on the North Drop, or they were last moon. A couple boats had 5-6 bites a day. See a couple, average fish is like 350.
Yeah.
See everyone saw one over 500 each day, pretty much.
Wow.
And for me, like, I'd rather go catch 4 of them than 10 80 pound or 60 pounders. We can go catch white marlins and do that.
Yeah.
You're already spoiled, fucking down there catching everything.
I like them. I like the big ones. And now they're into it, and they were like, "Hey, let's go down there." And so I think we talked them into it. Now that they've seen it and done it, saw a better one, and saw what like a real blue marlin does, and we were like, "Hey, let's try that out." And I think next year we'll get St. Thomas and all that in the works, and then go back to Cap Cana, and then come back here again, and then from there, who knows? They're pretty eaten up with it right now, which is a good thing, and I couldn't be happier. They're a great group of people, and I think we're gonna have some fun. So
nice,
cool, man.
What, Steve? You got anything else for us?
No, I wasn't able to remember that cool conversation I had going. Sorry, man.
Drink another high noon.
I ran out. I got to go to the fridge and get another one. But I'm good now. No, yeah. Sorry, man. I got nothing for you, brother.
All right, well, cool, man. Thanks for. I tried to
fill up as much time as I could, man.
No, you did great.
I start opening the secrets drawer. We could go on for a while.
All right. Well, if anybody has any questions listening, send them over to podcast@billfish.site. Thank you, Steve. We'll see you guys on the next one.